You are watching the ABN network. No, we're not abnormal.
Hey game fans, I'm Andrew Wilson. I've been a gamer since 1981 and I'm starting this new YouTube channel and Twitch channel. The games I choose to cover will be a mix of the old and the new. Some of my favorites from when I was growing up, as well as some of the new stuff coming out today. So, in that spirit, I'd like to make my debut with one of my all-time favorite arcade games, Mario Brothers for the arcade. Playing this on the Switch Arcade Archives version. Hope you enjoy. So anyway, this is Mario Brothers, which was released in 1983 in the arcades by Nintendo and ported to Atari 2600, Commodore 64, Atari 8-bit, eventually the NES, as well as numerous other platforms. This game is most famous as the game which marked the debut of Mario's brother Luigi, first as a strictly palette swap sprite for a second player. It's with Super Mario Bros. 2 that Nintendo would develop Luigi into his own personality. So, the gameplay was inspired heavily by Joust, which had come out a year before Mario Brothers. Hiroshi Yamauchi no doubt wanted to have a game where people would be putting in 2 quarters at a time instead of one. So, anyway, without further ado, here's Mario Brothers. First up are the shell creepers, which are just turtles. They're the precursors to the Koopa Troopas in the Super Mario Brothers games. They just crawl slowly across the floor. Anyway, your object is to hit enemies from underneath and then jump up and kick them off. That one almost got me. Every time you kick an enemy off, you get a coin. So here you see the beginning of Mario Brothers' love of numismatics, which is coin collecting. You can even see the famous green pipes from Super Mario Brothers here. Alright, the power block flips over everything on the screen. However, keep in mind it also flips over enemies that are already flipped over and makes them dangerous again. So each power block gets 3 charges. Get down to the last enemy, they change color and you start moving at their fastest speed. So, if you can knock off multiple enemies within a short time, that starts a multiplier. It's not really a multiplier. Each additional enemy adds 800 points, so like an additive algorithm than a multiplicative algorithm. You get extra lives every 30,000 points after 20,000, so like other arcade games in this area, you can get as many extra lives as long as you can keep playing instead of just 1 extra life like most other games did. Coin phase. A 2-player game, the object of the coin phase is for one player to get more coins than the other. The person who gets more coins gets the bonus. In a 1-player game, you have to get all the coins in order to get the bonus. Next up are sidesteppers. These crab-like enemies take 2 hits to flip over. The second time they start moving faster. They also appear in Super Mario Brothers as the enemy called Claw Grip, which was a boss in Super Mario Brothers 2. They appear in some of the other Super Mario games as regular enemies. Almost got away from me. Boy, these things move fast, don't they? Alright. Gotcha. If you don't get the enemies off within a certain amount of time, you flip over. They also become faster when they flip over. Change color. Alright. Go ahead and expand this last power block. You have a third enemy called the fighter fly. It only takes one hit to flip over, but hops along the floor. And if it's up in the air, of course, you can't hit it. Near miss there. You can also destroy the fireballs by hitting them from below. It's kind of tricky to do so. Gotta watch out for them fireballs. Eventually they start becoming really dangerous. Most dangerous obstacle in the game. And got him. Alright, next enemy that appears is called Slip Ice. Just hit it from below and it breaks apart. The bad side is that it freezes the floors, which makes it much more slippery. Just barely got it. Yep, it counted. Got a replacement power block. Here comes the first Slip Ice. See the difficulty of the game ramps up quite a bit as you progress. Enemies start appearing more aggressively. The fireballs start appearing almost instantaneously as soon as you start Fireballs are mostly a bigger annoyance than a red fireball that bounces from place to place. Oh, missed that one. Now the fireballs are pretty much carried right from the beginning instead of giving it a bit of respite before they start making things more difficult. One of the keys to mastering Mario Brothers is to pay attention to how the enemies bump into each other. And go up to the top level. Notice only two of the green fireballs appear at one time, so we'll keep the fireballs right up on the top. So, and got them. Alright, shell creepers. So this is a little bit of a breather level. They're a lot easier to deal with than the firefights and the side steppers especially. Device doesn't appear until all that dust the piss appeared, so when they start popping out, that's a sign that you've got about as many enemies on the screen as you're going to face, so we're down to two side steppers. Stay on that bar for about 10 seconds before it disappears, so that you don't end up diving into a big list of enemies. Alright, finish this off. the side stepper. And fireball's already coming out in force. Fireflies. Now we got invisible floors. I've played this game enough over the years to memorize the shape of the floors. Alright, so now we got one last hazard, which is icicles. They constantly drip off the frozen upper floors and pipes. As if the fireballs weren't causing enough problems, now you have these. Right, not gonna last too much longer here, so. Since I said a few rookie mistakes. Actually break the icicles when they're still forming. Before they turn into icicles. Alright, cleared the first icicle level. Whoops. Don't pay attention there. I'm not gonna make it too much further at this rate. I'm gonna do my best. And I just did myself in. Alright, so that was Mario Brothers. I think that's all the different enemies and hazards that appear in the game. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.